The Odd Ones Out had one of the most sad downfalls I've ever seen. Now this guy, a lot of you guys grew up watching, including myself. He's one of the biggest animated storytellers YouTube has ever had. Basically, he blew up off simple little storytime videos, then built his massive brand around himself. Now his whole team is gone, and it seems like not as many people are watching him. Let's see if by end of the video, we can figure out whether he ruined it himself or if getting too successful was always going to end up like this. So let's begin.
YouTuber The Odd Ones Out exemplifies this. Man, what happened to this YouTube channel? It used to be so full of life and character. Now all the old videos that made me chuckle are deleted. His video's simplistic charm is replaced with bright, flashy designs, the complete opposite of what I signed up for. The downfall of this channel makes me so sad. It's been on a steep decline since 2019. It honestly feels like James is making videos just for money now. James has lost a lot of his whimsy and humor that I watched him for in the first place.
Wait, so his old videos are just deleted? Are you serious? So the exact videos that made his channel one of the biggest on YouTube are completely gone. To be fair, I mean, YouTubers clean up their channels all the time. Think about LinkyBox, who quit recently. Other YouTubers who are maybe taking their content in a different direction. But this feels different. This is like if Family Guy deleted every episode from their good era and left you with new Family Guy that really no one asked for. And it's kind of crazy because a lot of you guys grew up using this channel right here and watching this content, so this is your childhood right here. So when he says he's been declining since 2019, that's not even some hater talking. This is someone genuinely who loved his stuff and is watching it slowly turn into something he doesn't even recognize anymore. And trust me, it gets so much worse than just his deleted videos.
At one point, The Odd Ones Out, real name James Rallison, was one of the best storytellers on YouTube. He made simple stories about annoying days at work or crappy roommates the most interesting and funniest thing ever. He had a very unique style of making these animated YouTube videos that originated from his style of making comics. At the mere age of 16, he was posting tons of these comics on Tumblr, and they were simple enough to get a quick laugh. Whether it was jokes about animals or asking girls out, these were pretty simple comics that were made in his free time.
I mean, that's what kind of kills me, bro. It's like, he's 16 years old, just posting little comics on Tumblr for fun. Seemed like he had no team with no budget or no brand at all. It was just like a shy kid who liked drawing, and obviously, it turned into one of the biggest storyteller on the entire platform. Like, it's pretty incredible to see this guy rise. This guy gained millions and millions, tens of millions of subs very quickly. So it's like, how could you turn a random doodle about asking a girl out into YouTube empire? The thing is, right? I mean, that's the part everyone forgets. He didn't start out corporate. He started out as a relatable guy, and obviously, keep this in mind because this is where it ends up being compared to where it genuinely starts being hard to believe.
So right after, he would drop the series that made him who he is today, the Subway series. Or should I say, the Subway series. In the video, he literally just talked about his experience working there and some of the funny stories he collected.
I used to work at a very small local sandwich shop. I don't know if any of you guys heard of it. It's called Subway.
But this video would start an insane domino effect because that very same month, he would gain 278,000 subscribers in just a single month. He continued with more of these videos, his experience with roommates, the 7-day vegan challenge, thoughts on sports.
Hold on, bro. 278,000 subs in 1 month? Are you kidding me? I remember watching these Subway videos. They were insane, bro. In 1 month, from one video about working at a Subway shop or a sandwich shop. I mean, bro, I used to work in fast food. What if I make videos about my experience there? Am I going to double my sub count? People spend their whole life grinding away at this platform and don't hit that. He did it just talking about Subway. Yeah, I mean, this guy back in Swerve Sandwich videos, I mean, this was definitely his peak. This guy had the best kind of aura around his channel I've ever seen in my life. I mean, this guy definitely was a genuine talent, and I understand. Obviously, once you get to that point, you start to build a team and you become a business, which is completely fine. I mean, the whole point of being a YouTuber full time is to make money. But when it's painfully corporate, like we're probably about to see soon, I think that's kind of why people start to have a problem with it.
James was a relatable person. He was working a crappy fast food job, he was shy, and ranting about a bunch of different things that people could genuinely relate to. It felt so refreshing to see someone act like this during an era of vlogs where people were constantly showing off their lavish lifestyle. With James, there was no drama. Even when it came to serious politics, he knew how to address the situation without making too big of a deal about it.
So this is actually the first election that I'm old enough to vote in, so I'm really happy for my choices. I was actually really torn about this issue. I couldn't see myself voting for either Trump or Hillary, but then I missed the deadline to register to vote.
Yeah, I mean, basically, no one in this day and age can talk about politics and not get screamed at. That's kind of the whole magic of this guy, bro. Like, there genuinely was no drama here. There's no flexing, there's no yelling. He's just a random shy dude who was very relatable to his younger audience. And I mean, I remember this era because this is where every YouTuber like Prime Local Paul in 2018 was screaming, showing off their mansions. And here was James basically going against the crowd. And it works. Now, keep this in mind because this guy is basically the guy everyone fell in love with. So when I tell you that the biggest controversy of his entire career is coming up a little later, and it's about him and his entire team, just kind of remember how far that is from this.
But the problem with this was that this went against something that James himself has criticized and ranted about. He has literally claimed himself that mobile games are a complete scam and intentionally target children to spend the money from their parents' credit card because they don't know the true value of money.
The first legal scam is mobile games. I was doing a show with this 9-year-old kid named Araya, and in the show he was going to punch me like this. And one day while we were rehearsing, Araya asked me, "Can I play some games on your phone?" He downloaded a free game, and inside the game you could buy a VIP member version that gave you extra lives and more skins. The thing that was a scam was that the app gave you the VIP member free for 3 days, then charged you $6 a week.
I mean, what he's ranting about is actually pretty fair. $6 a week for a game like that is insane. But it's like, yeah, bro, the same guy who made a video calling them out scam targets, that exact same kid, audience, it's like, what do you expect to happen? Do you think people are just going to forget about what you said? It's like, bro, when you're making videos like this, you got to be careful what you say because people they're not gonna forget about this. How are you going to rant about these games and how kids are spending their money from their parents' credit card and they don't understand, and make your own game where you do the same thing? Yeah, bro, I mean, the video that he made about the actual announcement obviously got so much backlash, he had to delete it. You can't call something a scam and attach your face to the exact same thing.
There could be a whole 5 people just working on backgrounds alone. And in turn, this content felt very forced. It was like the videos almost had a corporate type of feeling to them. When James was working on these videos, he was working all day, every day. Writing, drawing, editing, it was all on his own. And yeah, when you look at his upload schedule, it doesn't seem like a lot, but that's also because a lot of these videos take a long time to make, especially when you're doing it solo. At some point, he hired these people to help him out. At first, it started with some of the artists to help get the drawings correct, but then it elevated to story writers and editors and the whole kit and caboodle. It's good to invest in your content and treat it like a business, but if it is your business, then it should not be coming at the cost of your quality.
I mean, yeah, as a YouTuber myself, I know that being a business, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with trying to make money, but it's like, if it is coming at a cost of your quality, where it's just so bad that everyone know it sucks, then you obviously expect your channel to go down. That's always going to happen. I think when you get to that level that James is at in YouTube, you just get so many opportunities and there's so much money being waved around at your face. You just can't deny it at some point, and you just have to kind of accept the consequences that came along with it. I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll be posting every other day, and I hope you guys like the content and have a great day. Make sure to subscribe, like.